Welcome back to the Slasher Siblings podcast. This is the 20th episode, and we're trying to do it uncut. And I don't know how it's gonna go. No promises. I say a lot of stupid things, so might need to cut a little bit. Today we're talking about A Nightmare on Elm Street. It came out in 1984. It's rated R. It's an hour and 31 minutes long, and it was rated 7.4 out of 10 stars on IMDb. If you don't know what it's about a teenager named Nancy Thompson. She must uncover the dark truth concealed by her parents after she and her friends become targets of the spirit of a serial killer with a bladed glove in their dreams. If they die in the dream, it kills them in real life.
Yeah, so we're going to attempt this uncut.
Why did you want to attempt this uncut?
Because it's the 20th episode. It's a special episode.
Uncut!
We had a fan suggest we do an uncut episode.
Who said that? Tell me who said that. Oh my god. She wants to hear me fail.
Yeah, so we're going to try to leave uncut as much as possible. Like that stutter I just had.
Leave it in there, buddy.
Leave it in there. I promise I'll cut out the breathing, though, and the sniffling. You don't have to listen to that crap.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of, random breaths. Yeah. Just cut that shit. Nobody needs to hear that.
So, before we get started, I'll read the last week's question. What 2016 film is about a deaf writer who gets stalked by a masked killer in an isolated house in the woods?
Hush.
So, whoever got that right will obviously know. Yeah, congrats.
Pat
we'll
yourself
know
on
on
the
Facebook.
back.
Exactly. So
that's a good fucking movie.
Yeah?
Hush?
You said if you know what it is, watch it last week.
Yeah, have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen Hush?
No, but you told the people, if you know what movie it is, go see it.
Yeah, you guys need to watch it, 'cause that's a good one.
Maybe they're waiting until we watch it.
It's on Netflix.
Maybe
Okay.
they're waiting until we watch it.
Well then shit. I don't know. Watch it if you want. Don't watch it, I don't care.
So, do you have anything you want to say before we start?
About A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Uh-huh.
I would be fucked.
Because you're always sleeping.
I am literally always asleep. That's all I fucking do is sleep. But rightfully so.
Right.
I'm a little hard worker, so I'm gonna get some sleep.
Right. Is that all you got?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's start with the opening. Kind of seemed like a movie in a movie.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
It seemed like you were watching it on a movie screen, like you were gonna see the audience seeing him build the gloves and stuff. I also read somewhere that it wasn't Robert Englund making the gloves. It was a different guy who knew how to make the gloves.
Oh wow.
So he did it instead of him. So that wasn't even the dude who plays Freddy.
Huh.
But still, that's pretty cool. But I liked the way it kind of looked like we were watching a movie, sort of. Well, we were, but inside of a movie.
Okay. Next topic.
And then there's Freddy chasing Tina.
Fuck.
And it's in her dream, so that she's running through the alley and stuff, and he has the elongated arms.
Yeah, that
was weird.
That was freaky, huh?
Could you imagine being chased by this dude with 40-foot long arms?
I'm saying, if that was me, I would die.
Yeah.
I can't be chased.
No, yeah.
I can't.
You said that for...
I'll literally lay on the ground. I'd rather lay on the ground and die than be chased.
Okay, fair
enough. I'm not even kidding.
You said that during the Halloween episode.
Every movie
that someone gets chased, which is a
I'm
lot so far.
Literally oh my god.
You can feel their fingertips on your back.
Please.
Yeah, so the next one is that the mom says gotta stop that kind of dreaming, like she has any control over what she dreams.
How, the parents are so...
dumb in this.
They're yeah, oh my god, they're you need some rest. I'm telling you, the killer is in my dreams. She's taking away the coffee.
Yeah.
She's taking away the pills that are helping her stay awake. Okay, if your kid came up to you saying some shit like that, you gotta believe him. right?
Yeah, I guess.
I would. I'd be like, okay, what do we do? How do we fix this?
How do we do this? Stop
I fix
thinking about him. No, but they say, gotta stop that kind of dreaming.
Yeah,
like,
let
you
me do
literally
that.
have any control over your dream.
Let me do that.
I'll just do that. Because you think I go to bed and then I dream about the flowers and puppies when I want to? No, it's just...
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. But it's just whatever my brain thinks of. Actually, no one even knows where dreams come from.
You know where I think dreams come from?
Past lives.
That face you just made. What
Past lives.
idiot. No, I think it's a different realm. I think it's like you're going somewhere else.
Teleporting.
Just somewhere else. I haven't figured out where.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a dream I met Jerry Seinfeld last night.
Okay.
Real nice.
That's definitely a different universe.
Listen, I'm making it my life goal now to meet Jerry Seinfeld.
I don't know if that'll ever happen. You
I'm
both
gonna
are
fucking make it
germaphobes.
happen. We can say hi from a distance. I'd love to meet you.
Okay.
Alright, good.
The next thing I have written in all caps, Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
That is a good-looking guy.
Depp. How old is he in this movie?
This is his first film, so he was pretty young.
It's his first film, actually?
Yeah, this is his film debut. This is the first movie he's been in. But he was a dreamy guy back. He was the hot kid, I guess you could say, in the 80s.
Oh yeah, he's a cutie patootie.
He was the
He's cute.
21.
21.
He was 21. But he was the it guy for the 80s.
Oh,
the
hell
dreamboat.
Yeah. He's a little dreamboat. He's a dreamboat in every movie. Edward Scissorhands? Okay, we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into every single movie that he looks good in. But there was also the phone call to his mom. Glenn calling his mom with the radio. With the tape in it.
Yeah.
There's like the guns and the cars and the plane crashing and stuff.
Awful.
It was just funny that it seems like such a chore to make stuff up like that, and then for it to just go completely wrong, and he still got away with it. He was like, "Oh, it was just the name." He was telling her that he was on a plane first, flying somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So then she hears the plane sounds, and then all of a sudden the plane blows up, and he's like, "Oh, that's just the neighbors watching TV." So you went from inside of a plane to your neighbors are watching TV.
Right.
How does that work?
That doesn't work, but hey, whatever.
But I guess he meant he was still on the plane and
They were watching.
They were watching the neighbors there, but it's just the way he said it was like, "Oh, I think our neighbors are our neighbors are watching
TV."
How would you know? It's on your side of the phone. Anyway, and then them talking about Freddy, and how they're having nightmares and whatnot.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, I had this nightmare about this guy, and he had like needles on his face."
He had a lovely striped sweater.
And, yeah, a nice striped sweater. I just thought that was cool that how like in It Chapter 1, they're discussing
the dude,
the terror equally.
Same thing.
Yeah. Freddy coming through the wall.
Yeah.
He was like stretching the wall like that.
Love that.
That's creepy.
Could you imagine seeing that?
Imagine waking up to your wall like being stretched like a...
shit my pants.
I know you would. And you just look up and then all of a sudden there's a dude coming through the ceiling.
I'm done. See ya.
And then he starts chasing you.
I'm done.
That's doubly done.
I'm done. Just kill me.
Seeing Freddy in the alley and the first kill.
Yeah.
So that was pretty brutal. If you ask me, it was, Tina was the first kill.
Yeah.
In real life.
Poor girl.
And I guess that would have been where his arms were elongated, right?
Chasing her through the
yeah,
alley.
because in the dream she was being chased like through the boiler room or whatever.
Yes.
Right. So never mind. This is the elongated arm one.
Yes.
This is where you would be terrified, feeling the knives on your back.
Ew, stop.
With the 40-foot long arms. I don't know. That would be creepy to turn around and see this dude who's trying to kill you with long arms and just like running towards you like the way he did. He didn't run like a normal person.
He ran like a little freak.
Yeah, it was definitely a freak. Yeah, he was like, it was almost like a monkey run. Like he was like bumbling around and like swinging his arms and stuff. Like that was creepy. And of course, her getting killed was pretty rough.
Oh yeah.
Getting sliced apart and whatnot.
Bloody mess.
Yeah, that was weird. But I want to talk about the Tina and the body bag scene.
Oh god.
That was...
When she was in the hallway.
Imagine your friend just got killed the night before.
And she still went to school.
She still went to school thinking that her boyfriend did it and all that stuff. And then you see your friend who just died in a body bag in the hallway, and you chase after it?
You chase it?
And you see his blood trail? Like, nah, I'm going back sitting down.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna excuse myself.
Yeah. Well, she did freak out and leave.
Yeah.
But still. And I want to talk about when she sees Freddy and he cuts his chest open and there's maggots in it.
We can't even talk about maggots. Next.
Yeah, we need to talk about maggots.
Nope. I'm still scarred for life.
I think people want to hear the maggot story.
Alright, I'll try to make it quick. So, Hayden's dog, Crummy, lovely girl, got out for what? 2 hours?
It's like 2.5 hours, yeah.
And
she was chasing her through the woods.
Chasing her through the woods, right? Running, not looking where I'm going. Boom! I stepped in a dead deer carcass. Like, decomposing. I heard squish. I said, oh my fucking god. I looked down. My foot's inside a deer carcass.
Covered in maggots.
Covered in fucking maggots. That is my number one weakness, is magnets. It always had. Magnets. Yes.
It's staying in.
Okay.
Uncut.
Maggots are my, what would it be, my kryptonite?
Yeah.
Like, you could beat me with maggots?
Yeah, just the Maggot Man being this. If you were ever a supervillain, just Maggot Man could be your weakness hero.
Pretty much. So I stepped in the maggots, and it was dark, it was raining, I was throwing up, I was crying, I couldn't
having
talk.
A panic attack.
I was having a panic attack.
Some of those things aren't new.
Some of those things happen every day.
But it was worse today.
Miss Brittany Schroyer, shout out to that trooper. She came and pulled me out of the woods, took the sock off my foot, wiped the shoe with the maggots on it, said, come on, babe, we need to get out of here. And I'm bawling my eyes out. Bless her soul. But yeah, now, okay. Let's stop talking about that.
Story over before she pukes in my basement.
Rice.
I can't eat rice. Then, she wakes up screaming in the middle of class.
This is back to the movie, not me.
Yeah, well, yeah, in the movie.
I'm kidding.
She wakes up screaming in the middle of class.
Yeah.
And she's like, I need to go. And the teacher was like, you need a hall pass. Fuck
your
hall pass!
Say fuck you and your hall pass.
Who needs a hall pass? Number one, last night, 10 hours ago, my friend was just murdered. Who I think her boyfriend did it at this moment. I just came to school after not sleeping, had a nightmare, and wanted to go home, and you're telling me I need a hall pass to walk out the front door? No, I'm out. Bye. Gone. Ridiculous.
Fuck you.
Stupid hall pass. Now I want to talk about the bathtub. Where the knife glove starts coming out of the water.
Towards her coochie.
Well, he was reaching for her face, but yes, it came from there.
Ow!
Imagine you're sitting in the tub, and that scene is happening to you personally, and then you happen to wake up and look at the glove.
I would die.
The glove didn't get scared away. You opened your eyes and you saw the knife glove coming out of the water after having the dreams about it. You would die. You would just right there.
Dead.
But then all of a sudden you're being ripped through the bottom of the tub.
Oh my god.
That's a pretty creepy.
Whoever thought of this?
Wes Craven.
He was on his shit. I mean, he was on his shit right
Probably. There. It was the 80s. But no, that was a good scene for, like, getting you to fear what was happening.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely a good one.
She said, "Don't fall asleep in there." I'm like, been there, done that. I've fallen asleep in the bathtub before.
probably do it all the time, but that's not the point.
I don't have a bathtub anymore.
She
Probably for the
said
best.
she was going to drown in the bathtub if she fell asleep.
See,
not sliced up and murdered.
I didn't drown in the bathtub. Thank goodness.
Was it here that you fell asleep? Well,
Yeah.
that tub is too small for either of us to actually fall
Drown
under the
in?
water.
Okay.
You could fill it the whole way up, and if you sit in the bath like a normal human, we would never slip down that far.
Okay, you're right.
Our legs are way too long for that.
I still probably shouldn't have been falling asleep.
No,
in
you
the
shouldn't. I'm
bathtub.
not trying to justify it.
It was
I'm just
cozy,
saying, like,
though.
it never would have happened.
I've
though.
actually slept in the bathtub.
Without water.
Yes.
Oh, I figured.
I was hungover. Remember, when I get hungover and I'm here, I just lay in your bathtub for like 3 hours at a time.
Just in the bathtub
Yeah.
with clothes on?
No.
And, oh. With no water, though?
Yeah.
Why no water?
Because I can't lay anywhere else.
Lay on a bed or the couch.
I use water, and then it gets cold, so I just lay there. That's the cure to a
Okay.
hangover.
All right, I guess.
Yeah, well, I thought you should know it's your house.
I didn't care either way. I'm just saying, like, you
Okay,
should
I'm just saying my secret so people know what to do.
I don't think
when
they're
they're
gonna lay in
hungover.
the empty bathtub.
Just do it. Just do it one time. Try it. But you gotta lay like flat on your back with your legs like in the air.
You can do that on the couch.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Moving on.
Whatever you say.
This is why we cut things. Okay. Go ahead.
And then there's chasing Nancy while she was going to check on Rod.
Yeah.
Love
that.
he kept like appearing, like trying to scare her. And then there's a scene where he was actually walking into the cell when she finally got there.
Yeah.
Walked right through the gate,
No,
which was
like,
weird.
Ain't no thing.
Like it was nothing. Yeah. And then when they finally came down, when Rod was being killed, like that was. It definitely made it look like he killed himself for sure.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
imagine watching that.
That's fucked up.
You know that it was Freddy Krueger, and what they saw was Rod killing himself. So they literally don't believe you.
Yeah.
But you know what happened.
Yeah.
And he got pulled up so high his neck snapped. He didn't even like choke himself. His neck snapped from being like crushed up against the bar.
And he didn't even kill his girlfriend, so he's in
No,
jail
yeah,
for no reason.
yeah, he was.
And he
But
died
I
there
mean,
for no
yeah,
reason.
they didn't know that. Fair,
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
But of course,
he was innocent.
Dad told the mom, "Hey, she needs some help," and she goes, "Oh, don't worry, I know the perfect place." Takes her right to a sleeping clinic thing.
Yeah,
like
perfect.
that's the perfect place.
You just solved all the fucking problems.
She's being chased in her dreams, and you want her to go to sleep.
Right.
But
That
she
adds
grabbed
up.
the hat, so it wasn't for naught, I
Yeah.
guess. She got the
She got the hat.
She got proof that no one ended up believing. But it is what it is, I guess.
Then her mom, she had the hat. She said Fred Krueger. And her
Yeah.
mom goes, I know all about Fred Krueger.
He's dead.
He's dead. Trust me. Bitch!
I ain't trusting you for nothing. You
No!
haven't believed one word I said
That's
this
what
whole
I'm
time.
saying. And now you're gonna admit to Freddy Krueger?
And
Right.
then we hear that Freddy was a murderer, a child murderer.
No shit.
Originally, he was a child molester, but they changed it because
great.
of something. I forget the reason why they changed it. But it was
I'm
too
glad they
closely
did.
related to someone who was a child molester at the time. They thought that they would be using that as like whatever a story like a device for the story or whatever. So they changed it
Oh.
to he was just a murderer. But in the reboot movie,
Yeah.
he was changed back to a child molester, I guess, as if
Oh,
that
God.
matters. But
I didn't know
either
that.
way, he killed children. So
Either way, that guy's a little fucked up. Yeah.
now, here's the part that Cicely was most excited for:
What?
Johnny and his football tee.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's why I have it written
Sleeps,
here
sleeps,
because I
sleeps.
knew that's your favorite part of this
Oh,
movie.
he's good looking in that shirt.
True, he's
Yeah.
better looking than me.
Listen, if guys like dressed like that today and like had that hair, right on.
Okay, potential men for Cicely. Dress like Johnny Depp in Elm
Wear a
Street.
crop top.
Crop top, football tee, and Steve
Semi-long
Harrington hair.
Do it.
Use the Farrah Fawcett hairspray.
Oh yeah, do it. Come on, guys, step it up.
And then there's making the plan to get Freddy. So they're like talking on the phone from across the street.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Don't
all right,
fall asleep.
don't fall asleep. This is the second time he fell asleep trying to help her.
Honestly, I fucking feel though. Like
Yeah,
if somebody said to me, "Don't fall asleep," and
You're
I'm
falling
like,
asleep within minutes of hanging
I'm
up
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're making the plan, and I like how she's just like nonchalant, like, I'm gonna fall asleep, I'm gonna grab him and rip him out of my dream. It's
Don't
like,
you fucking fall
this is
asleep.
Freddy Krueger. Are you sure you're gonna do that?
She was sure. She's
She
a girl
was sure.
boss.
Yeah. Now we'll talk about Glenn's death.
Okay.
That was a horrifying death.
Yep.
We'll just take a moment of silence for Glenn.
Okay.
So, Glenn's death, and it seems like it was achieved the same way that Evil Dead did it.
Okay.
So when the blood came shooting out of the wall, they filmed it upside down and
Yeah.
just shot. It seems like they turned this scene upside down and shot blood from the bed.
Uh-huh.
Because you can kind of tell in a way. Because the stuff in the scene doesn't look absolutely correct.
Okay.
But it's not so much so. They did a very good job, and I'm almost positive they turned the scene upside down and shot the blood from the ceiling.
Did you Google it?
I didn't. I should have, just to back it up. But I've seen Evil Dead so many times, and I know that that scene is upside down.
So
And
maybe
it looked
that's what they did?
it looked very similar to that scene in Evil
maybe.
Dead. So that's why I
Yeah.
kind of think it. I'll check Google after this, just to confirm it. But either way, I think that's how it was achieved, which is a very good way to do it. Honestly, they just flipped the room around, and they just shot. It looked like it was actually shooting up into the air, which is really cool. And poor Glenn.
Poor Glenn.
Hope he appreciates that
He
moment of
deserved
silence we
better.
took for him.
Yeah, he does.
Now the booby traps part.
Uh-huh.
She said, I'm going to fall asleep in 10 minutes. The timing of this part I didn't really care for.
Do you mean 20 minutes when she talked to her dad?
No. She said, I'm going to fall asleep in 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then in 20 minutes, come get me no matter what.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
And then in that 10-minute span, she went and saw her mom and got her mom into bed and talked to her for forever and then made all these booby traps. It seems like
That wasn't 10 minutes.
That wasn't 10 minutes. It seemed like it took her hours upon hours to make those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But whatever.
Whatever.
That's a little
Who's
inconsistent, but who cares, really? And then the phone call to Dad, where she's like, hey, 20 minutes, come over here, break down the door. I need you to be here or I'm going to die.
Yeah.
And he was just like, all right, you go get some rest. I'll do that. Told the dude to watch the house.
For
How
anything
about
weird.
that dude watching her scream and yell when her dad told him specifically, anything weird, you tell me. And he's like, oh, it's okay. You're okay.
Yeah.
That's not weird to you?
That's not weird?
Run to the dad. Tell him. Let him figure it out. It's weird. Get going.
Go!
But
It's weird.
how about her baiting Freddy in the dream?
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, here I am. Stupid decision.
Yep.
That was dumb right off the bat. It got what she wanted. She wanted him to come out, but it was still like, you're yelling for this dude who's trying to kill you. You're like, hey, come over
and get
here.
me.
Come on.
Come on.
That was a stupid decision.
I mean, yeah.
It
Boss
got
bitch,
got
though.
the job done, I guess.
Boss bitch.
And then she saw Glenn's headphones.
Ugh.
Poor Glenn.
Glenn.
Once again, poor Glenn.
Let's get another moment of silence. Okay.
And on to the next one. And then Freddy being pulled out of the dream. That was...
Pretty sick.
yeah, I mean, she just beat... Well, the plan was to get a hold of him and then pull out of the dream.
Sorry.
But as soon as he showed up, she like started running away from him. I get that, you know, she had to wait until the timer ran out, but like...
Yeah.
She was actually trying to get away. Like if you actually got away, you kind of defeated your purpose there for a minute. So like,
What are you doing?
keep him interested.
Yeah.
You know?
him-
Like keep him near you
Yeah.
enough that he's going. But she was like full out sprinting
Yeah.
away. I'm like, nah, you gotta keep a
Girl.
little close. But it ended up working out in the end, so I guess it worked. Traps work. All of her booby traps,
Yeah.
they all work.
Yeah.
That was
very Home Alone of her.
I know, wasn't it? That's exactly what I thought. The sledgehammer smacks him in the
Hell
chest.
Yeah.
It knocks the
I
wind
need to
out of
set
him first.
shit up like that.
I
I need
know.
to learn how to make booby traps.
I thought it was really good, like the
Yeah.
trap work and
Yeah.
stuff. Like that was
How'd she know how to do that?
well, the survivalist book.
Oh right, yep.
Glenn was making
Yep.
fun of her for the book, but it was still like they worked.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. And then set Freddy on fire.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, the one weakness to the dude who is burnt is
Fire.
So, but that was actually cool how they had him like running up the stairs, falling
Yeah.
down the stairs, going back up, and then running through the house
Uh-huh.
and stuff. That was interesting. And the fact that he got out was weird.
Yeah.
She locks the door, comes back, the door's open, and it took her a minute to realize. I was like, I don't think you opened the door. And then she saw the fiery footprints the whole way up. Now,
Like,
Freddy
I'm pretty
taking
sure
the
you
mom.
can unlock a door.
That too. But Freddy taking the mom,
Yeah, that was fun.
that was weird.
When they went down into the bed,
That was so weird.
like I was watching that, I was like, oh my god.
And did like the dad not believe her after that?
Like he literally watched.
He watched it.
He literally was there, saw it. He put the blanket on Freddy
Yeah.
to put the fire out.
I know.
You saw him. He was there.
And he never confirmed that he actually believed it.
Like, come on.
And then, Nancy won, right?
Yeah.
She was like, "You're fake. I'm out."
Yeah.
And he disappeared. Goes back outside, here's the friends,
Right,
everything
kid.
like that. I'm not doing it. The stuff starts closing up. Okay,
Yeah.
this is weird.
Yeah.
And then the sudden twist where Freddy's alive
Yeah.
and rips her mom through. Like, so what is this? Is this a dream?
Yeah, like this whole thing is a dream.
Was the whole movie the dream? And it was just dream upon dream upon dream, or what?
Maybe.
Like, I mean, obviously the answer comes out later
Yeah.
on in the movies, but it's like, what happened that all of a sudden he's taking people again immediately after you winning?
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool twist ending. It was just like,
Yeah.
nope, he ain't dead.
Sorry about it.
Do you have anything? Because that was my last thing to talk about.
What do you think about the like boiler room and all that shit?
That was creepy. I actually have, I think, here something. No, I don't think I wrote it down. The boiler room scenes were all filmed in the basement of a prison.
Oh, interesting.
The prison was later closed for asbestos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so after the movie. But no, it was creepy.
Freaky.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being there? I'd shit.
It's definitely a killer lair.
Yeah.
Like a slasher lair.
He could make it a little nicer though. Like
He
he could
could,
paint some stuff.
but it gets the job done. Because if
Right.
I ended up in that boiler room, I can promise you I'd be going out the way I came in. In 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I'd just turn around and go back. I would not stay in there long
I don't
enough
think
for.
I could ever go in a boiler room and just be like, yeah, this is not scary.
Yeah, this is cool. We got
This
this.
is nice.
I love it.
Fuck
I
that.
love the lighting down here.
Nice lighting.
Anything else?
The vibes down here are just awesome.
Immaculate.
No, I don't have anything else.
All right, let's get into the fear facts here. So, for my first one, Evil Dead was on the TV,
Oh, nice.
and it was a, callback to, well, no, Evil Dead obviously came out first, so they
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
watching it on the TV, and when Evil Dead 2 came out, they put the Freddy glove, remember?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
had that fear fact. They
I
had the
remember that.
Freddy glove in the shed as a callback to them putting Evil Dead in their movie. It was like a respect,
No flippity flop.
like in the
Catch you on
Evil
the
Dead
flippity
2
flop.
Evil Dead 2 episode. I said it was like a mutual respect of the horror
Yeah.
classic movies. I read the second one was that Wes Craven's daughter
Yeah.
threatened to run away
Huh.
if Johnny Depp was not in this movie.
Period, queen.
So we can thank Wes Craven's daughter for Johnny Depp
Period.
not only being in this movie,
Bye.
but being what he is today, because this was his film debut, and this what
Oh,
made
what
him.
a queen.
And this is what made him the 80s dreamboat,
Wow.
and gave him.
Honestly, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny that Wes Craven's daughter was just like, "Dad, I will run away if you do not put Johnny Depp in your movie."
He's like, all right.
I think this is after 21 Jump Street. I'm pretty sure he was like 19 in that show. But either way, still,
okay.
I think so. I can't. Mom would
At
know.
first, I was like, with Channing Tatum? Jonah Hill?
No, the show.
That's just what I think of because I watch it every other night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's the third fear fact.
Okay.
This is the film debut of Johnny Depp. Like I said.
We knew that.
Yeah, because I
We
said
did.
it too early. I ruined the
Yep.
third fear fact.
Good job.
Whatever. Okay, for the fourth one, it took 3 hours to get in the Freddy makeup.
Damn.
Imagine sitting in one spot for 3 hours.
I've done that. It's called my bed.
Well, you can't move. You can move in your bed, but you have to stay still when you're getting that
True.
movie makeup
True,
on.
I guess that's
If you
different.
move, you mess it up,
Yeah.
and you have to restart. Imagine that, sitting in one
I
spot.
wonder if there's any pictures of him drinking a coffee or water while
Did
they're
you ever
doing
see them putting the stuff on Jim Carrey?
it. Uh-huh.
And they're doing his makeup, and he's sitting there with his legs crossed with
Yeah.
a cigarette and a
Yeah.
beer. He's
you ever
trying
see,
not.
who was it? Drinking Starbucks while... Was it
Yeah.
Vecna?
Yeah, it
I
was.
think his are the funniest getting ready pictures.
Yeah, he was just holding it, and he's
Yeah.
just sitting there half
So
Vecna
funny.
makeup. It was
That
hilarious.
shit's funny.
But Johnny Depp had to undergo torture training in order to get through that process of being caked in makeup and hair, because he spent, I think, 10 to 12 hours putting makeup on.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah,
You said Johnny Depp.
I meant Jim Carrey.
Okay.
Uncut episode, I can't
Uncut,
say
well,
different.
Jim Carrey?
Underwent torture training to be the Grinch, because it was torturous getting all that stuff put on every day.
Damn.
For it was way many, I think it was 10 hours to put that makeup on.
Damn.
Something like that, something crazy. And he actually felt like he was being tortured. And
Wow.
suffocated under there or something. Crazy what
I would
what
have
actors
just slept
do.
in the Grinch outfit. I would
He
have
probably
just lived
did.
in it.
He probably did. But he said he had to get these long cigarette holders to smoke cigarettes, so he wouldn't set the yak hair on fire.
Oh my god.
Anyway, this is Elm Street talk.
Yes, right.
The filming of this movie began on my birthday of 1984, so June 11th, 1984, and it took 32 days to film.
Huh.
Do you know the importance of number 32? For me?
For you?
Yeah.
Personally?
Yeah.
You as a person?
Yeah,
No, Hayden.
that's my lucky number.
Oh my fucking god.
So listen, June 11th, 84,
Okay.
my birthday of 1984, and it took 32 days to film. That's weird. That's a coincidence.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
32 is my lucky number.
Okay.
Took 32 days,
So what
and
does
it
that
started
mean
on
to
my
you?
birthday. Nothing. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Cool.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's
and it's
funny.
our 20th episode.
Damn. Kawinky dinks everywhere.
Coinkydinks everywhere. And my final one, Freddy was designed to be silent, like Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers.
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't until the sequels that they made him kind of cheeky.
Kind of cheeky.
That's the way it said it in the fear
I like that word.
in the fact, but it was in the sequels that he actually kind of got funny and jokey
Yeah.
and stuff. And it was kind of a good choice, honestly,
Yeah.
because he kind of needed to be different. You can't just make 40, slasher.
Silent killers.
Yeah, you can't just have them over and
Yeah.
over and over again.
Yeah.
You have to have something different. Plus, you're not going to get better than Jason and Michael Myers anyway.
Yeah.
So you got to have something different. What do you like about this movie?
Obviously the aesthetic.
Obviously the aesthetic.
I love the 80s.
Yeah, you didn't say it on the last episode, so now once again we're back to the aesthetic.
The aesthetic of the movie, everybody's hair. I love everybody's hair.
True.
Their outfits, love. Johnny Depp's hair, love.
Johnny Depp,
love. Like, everything. Plus, I think Freddy's pretty... He's pretty freaky.
Yeah, he definitely is.
He's a freak. He's a freak show. I like it.
To add on to that, I like the tone of this movie.
Okay.
It's very dark.
Yeah.
And kind of freaky.
Yeah.
The whole movie.
Yes.
Like the tone doesn't change. You're supposed to be
Yes.
freaked out the whole movie,
time.
and it works.
It works.
I like Freddy's appearances.
Okay.
How he just appears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And like you'll see him for a split second go across the screen, and you don't really see him like full on except for maybe a second. And this is kind of the first, slasher killer that you actually see his full on face. And I know a lot of people don't like that, but I kind of like it because he's definitely different from Jason and Michael.
Uh-huh.
You actually see his face. He's actually, chasing you, and he just appears in front of you instead of just like walking after you. And that's why you weren't there, but that's what me and Jeff said about the newer Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
How we like that one a little bit better because he's actually full out sprinting at you.
Oh my god.
Instead of just walking, which is cool, I think.
Like, the only person who can walk towards you and be scary is Michael Myers.
True. He's...
Like, imagine that motherfucker walking up behind you.
Jason is way more intimidating when he sprints at you.
I'm sure.
Michael Myers is intimidating just walking. Just
Yeah.
walking at you. And then Freddy is just intimidating, just appearing out of nowhere.
Where I'm just walking towards someone and they're like,
Yeah.
oh god, she's coming.
I also like the setup for the next movies.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, like, what happened and is there going to be more? Well, yes, there is more.
Yeah.
But I like that they
when
set it
movies
up
end
that
like
way.
that and they're
Exactly.
like, oh fuck, there's gonna be another one.
Yeah, I like that too.
Me too.
Do you have any dislikes for the movie?
Just the fact that nobody believes this poor girl.
True.
And she's just like struggling. Like it makes it kind of honestly stresses me out how much like nobody's getting sleep. Like that really
Why is no one
bothers
sleeping
me.
for 100 days?
Like that really bothers me. Like the whole movie I'm just like, damn, she's gotta be tired, dude.
The sleep queen over here.
Like I couldn't do it. I'd be like, you know what? If I die in my sleep, I die in my sleep.
Yeah,
Night-night.
that's you, because that
Nighty-night.
means if you die in your sleep, that means you didn't get chased.
Exactly. I'd be the first one dead in this situation. For sure.
I don't hate her, but I didn't really care for the mom.
I didn't either.
She wasn't awful. She was iffy.
She was just like,
She was decent.
She was okay.
Yeah, she
was
wasn't
alright.
great or bad.
She was okay.
Yeah, she was okay.
I didn't love her,
I didn't love her either.
but I didn't hate her.
And then there's the Freddy's glove in the furnace. That kind of seemed forced to me.
Yeah.
Because, like, why would she murder him and then just take the glove?
Yeah.
It kind of seemed, like, weird and forced to put into the story. But, whatever. But because of those things, it kind of lost little points. And I actually think that the 7.4 it got, that's an accurate score for it, I think. I mean, I'll round it up to 7.5, but...
Oh, good.
Because I do.
One more.
I just mean I do 5s for this, but...
Yeah.
I think that that's actually a pretty well-deserved score as far as this movie's concerned.
I think it's like definitely like a classic. But
Yeah, for
not,
sure.
Like not one of my favorites.
Right.
But I like it.
I like the
You know what
movie
I'm
too,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I like some of the sequels it spawned. It
Yeah.
definitely had stronger sequels than most other
Yeah.
killers. Because
I feel like if
Scream
they
after number 1... Number 2 wasn't bad.
Yeah, number 2 wasn't bad.
I didn't really care for 3, but it wasn't as bad as the rest. This new one should be amazing, and I'm really excited for it.
I cannot wait to see it.
That
We'll have
reboot,
to add that onto the
we'll have to
thing.
do it on the day it comes out or whatever.
March 6th, I think. So
Is it?
I
Okay.
think.
But the new one before this newest one, like
the
reboot,
like the one right now.
Yeah.
That's like considered the new one that's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reboot of it. That was a very good movie.
I love
thought.
that movie.
I
Yeah,
did
they
too.
They did it justice.
I'm kind of disappointed by, so we don't spoil anything with this episode because we might do it later. I'm kind of disappointed in who dies in that movie.
Yeah, me too.
But okay.
It had to be done.
It was a good movie.
Whatever.
But anyway, like Friday 13th, they kind of get ridiculous as they go on.
Yeah.
Halloween's has.
You know what's really bad? I haven't seen the newest Halloween movie, and I just realized that.
I haven't seen any of the
3.
three.
But me?
Yeah, but you.
Oh, Michael Myers
yeah.
Stan. Why haven't I seen the new movie yet?
I don't know.
I'm slack-a-lacking.
I heard it wasn't great.
I think that's why I haven't watched it yet, because I also heard it wasn't, like, amazing. But I'm gonna let myself be the judge of that.
I heard that Michael was actually in like 2 minutes of the movie.
What?
Yeah. It was advertised as like this all-out battle between
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis's character,
Yeah. Laurie,
and Michael. It was supposed to be this all-out battle. The final, she's gonna kill him. Apparently, he's not even like in it.
What? I don't even want to watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
We'll eventually watch it. But Halloween's the same way, because like the second one wasn't bad. The third one wasn't even that bad either. I liked them. Then it starts getting ridiculous.
What do you mean, like the Halloween movies?
Yeah, H2O. I didn't like.
H2O is like funny. I
Yeah.
Okay, I like H2O. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's definitely not a Michael Myers movie.
It's not, but I do like it.
Okay.
It's kind of a little saucy.
Saucy.
It's a little saucy. I kind of like it.
So what do you give Elm Street, the original?
Yeah, like 7.5.
It was definitely a deserving score.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this is the first movie that we actually agreed on the score that it was given.
Yeah, when I read that, I was like, okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I didn't actually have any problem with it. Like The Nun was too low, and actually a lot of movies lately were too low.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that the next movie that we're going to announce in a couple minutes is going to be way too high, but we'll see.
Oh, God.
So,
have you looked at the ratings for that movie?
We'll get there in a second.
Okay.
Do you have anything else you want to add in? Besides Johnny Depp looks great in this movie.
No, I think that's all.
All right, well, why don't you
movies.
read the question there? The top one for next week.
The top one?
Yeah.
What is the name of the ancient, horned, demonic spirit who punishes those who have lost the Christmas spirit? And you should know this,
because we did this episode.
Because we did this episode, and we did this movie. Do not Google it.
Don't Google it.
Okay, I'm done threatening you guys. Thanks.
Okay, so now the next movie that we're going to do is... Rubber. And
Damn.
This is the
I keep
first...
forgetting this is uncut, and I sang. It's fine.
That's alright. This is the first episode of the show that we're going to do an awful movie.
Awful.
I've seen this before.
That's what you said was your worst movie.
This is the worst movie I've ever seen.
Mine was Tusk. And I think that's
Those two have a
bad.
pretty good battle for worst horror
Tusk
movie.
is awful.
So is Rubber. Just wait until you see it.
God, I
It's
haven't even watched it yet.
ridiculously stupid.
I'm not paying for it.
I think No, it's on like Tubi or Crackle. It's on Crackle.
It's on
and it's
Crackle,
free.
it's free.
It should
It
be
better
free.
be free. I'm not paying for that shit.
I don't want to pay for it either.
And I'm not paying for Tusk. I'm pretty sure that shit's on Netflix or something.
I don't think it's on Netflix anymore, but
we'll
find a way because I don't want to pay for that either. But
if they're making us pay for Rubber and Tusk, something's wrong.
yes.
Those should not movies you should be paying for.
Yeah. Well, next week we'll give you our opinion on Rubber, and I already have my opinion because it's a terrible movie. But this is the first
be fun to
episode we're
watch.
going to have a terrible movie. And I feel like it's going to be rated too high on IMDb. Sort of. So,
Sort of, kind of.
we'll talk to you next week. Have anything else you want to add?
Thanks for listening. Sorry about the uncut version. I don't think we did too bad.
Yeah, we didn't do too bad. And, thanks for making it to 20 episodes for us.
Thanks.
We do have some listeners and engagement on our Facebook page, so it keeps us wanting to go. This is uncut.
Listen, I just talk and it never stops.
Well,
My mom says I was born without a filter.
Yeah, you were.
Thanks for listening, y'all.
Again, Uncut. So we'll catch you next week with Rubber. This is gonna be an awful, or this is gonna be an awful experience. All right.
Catch you later.
See ya.